Hi! So we're back with another match ramble, and God, you don't realise, I've been waiting for the AEW website to refresh and get the fucking the pictures up. I don't care, because this is... So, we're going to be talking about one of the best matches I've seen in years, possibly ever. We're going to be talking about the match that stole the show on one of the best pay-per-views ever in wrestling history. We're going to be talking about Konouske Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada's instant classic at AEW Double or Nothing 2026. Straight up, like I said, AEW Double or Nothing only happened a few days ago, and it will be regarded as one of the greatest pay-per-views ever. It's one of AEW's best ever pay-per-views, which is a high bar enough, and the matches were all good. And they were all great. This was by a mile the best match. And we're talking about two wrestlers who, in my opinion, Kazuchika Okada is one of the best wrestlers ever. I don't think that's debatable. I think Konouske Takeshita is one of the best wrestlers in the world, if not the best wrestler in the world. He definitely was last year for me. It's each of theirs one of their best matches ever. And for someone to say, for Takeshita to have that's an insane claim, because like the matches Takeshita's had are insane. Ospreay, Omega, fucking even the previous one, obviously Moxley, Fletcher, Ricochet, all these matches, Bandido, obviously, and even Zack Sabre Jr. And it's like, they're brilliant. And then this is up there. This is debatably top 5. And then also, you've still got fucking Okada with the claim. Okada's one of the best wrestlers ever. The Kenny matches are considered to be the best matches ever. All the other matches with Tanahashi, with Ibushi, with Ishii, all these other legends of wrestling. It is truly one of their best matches. And oh my God, I mean, I watched this live. Obviously I've got bias. I've watched the entire story unfold, and I'm a big fan of both of these wrestlers. But I do not care. If something before we stop rambling about the actual match, if you have not watched this match as a wrestling fan, I do not care what company you prefer, what company you want to watch. I do not give a flying shit. You have to watch it as a wrestling fan. It's non-negotiable. It is one of the best matches all year by a mile. It debated probably will be match of the year. Very hard to top fucking that. Oh my God. Honestly, I've been looking forward to watching this back and back and back multiple times, and I just need to ramble on because it's that fucking good. So the match actually opens up, obviously, and the pair of them are staring the fuck out of each other. And obviously the story is so good. Like, I've enjoyed it. It has obviously boiled off, but this was worth the wait entirely. So they start off and they instantly go for the strikes, and the chemistry is instantly there. It's one of those matches where they instantly pick up from when they last left off. And that's the Double or Nothing, the World's End match, which I covered recently before this match, actually. So if you're interested, watch that maybe. But they pick up, instantly going for the elbow strikes and instantly going for the big boots. And the chemistry they have, you can tell from the start it's something special. The sphere sort of sequence they do with the reversals, the kicks, the elbow strikes specifically, nothing like insane. But then they stop just before they're about to hit each other and stare at each other. And the crowd loses it. It's like, oh, we know we're in for an all-timer. And, like, I love that vibe. I love it. It's one of the best vibes you can ever get from watching a wrestling match. The match goes on, and I mean, this is the best Okada's looked for a while. And I enjoy Okada in ring. I think Okada doesn't get the credit he deserves since his AEW run for how good he's been in ring. But Jesus, that's undeniable. This is the Okada people remember. It's insane. And the body language and facial expression of either of them, I mean, the perfect, like, selling of both of them, from Takeshita's anger and constant underminement to Okada's cockiness. And bear in mind, Okada's finally lost his cool with Takeshita, and they're instantly at each other's throats. You can feel the hatred between them. Again, bias from watching the story. And you're watching it, and like he does a cocky cover, and Takeshita kicks out. There's not even like offended. He does it again, and Takeshita just looks at him like, what the fuck? Like, don't do that shit. And that's what Okada's doing. Okada's still trying to get under the ring, under the skin. Okada keeps going for the Rainmakers. You can see they're constantly setting up, a lot of power drivers, a lot of running knees. A lot of shit like that. And the energy is so high, so high. The match really takes a turn when Takeshita's on the top turnbuckle. Okada places him there, and Okada hits, obviously, the best drop kicks in the game. Hits that, and Takeshita's out, and then he starts throwing Takeshita to the stairs, gets him back, and then starts having basically, you know, his moment where he starts using the flying, the dropping elbows, and this is where the match for me. This is one of my favorite. It's small, but I even watching it like, oh my god, that's insane to me. I don't know why it just blew my head. It's he gets Takeshita and he's on the apron and they're doing the strike off, and thingy, and then Takeshita goes to try and reverse it, and Okada grabs him, reverses it, Rainmaker on the apron. Fucking wild, by the way. Oh, before this, bro, Okada hit a nasty-ass neck breaker on him. Like, they just, like, the sequence and the chemistry they have proves that these are two of the all-time greats. And it's kind of, I definitely what people expected for the World's End match, myself included, and it just goes for it, and I fucking adore it. I really do. The Rainmaker on the apron basically leads to Okada outside the apron. Callis is on commentary, obviously. And Okada hits a DDT on the ground and goes for the tombstone on the ground. And Don Callis rips the headset off because Don Callis sees them both as assets, as he says on commentary. And he goes up to him and he goes, Okada, no, talks Okada out of it. And then Okada just basically gets Takeshita, he grabs Takeshita, waits for the count out. Takeshita gets back up and Okada gets back out. And Takeshita goes straight up for the fucking brainbuster, hits the brainbuster on the outside of the ring, and Callis is livid, goes up to Takeshita saying, what the fuck are you doing? And Takeshita goes, no, I'm not listening to you no more. The anger in Takeshita, this whole match is Takeshita breaking free of Callis, and it's ingenious. It's one of the best things ever. It really fucking is. As a huge Takeshita guy, he's one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world, for the last year or two now. And the guy's just... Bear in mind, we're not going to sit here and say Takeshita's been bad, no. But you look at him in the Callis family, it's like he's clearly getting held back. And it's like, this is the time where everyone's been saying it. He should have I've been saying it for fucking months. He should be going and leaving the Callis family. This is it. And we'll talk about the ending later, not as in depth, but we'll talk about that. But Jesus, he completely goes to Don No and starts swearing on him like that. Obviously, I thought he was middle fingering him. Obviously, Okada does do the middle finger spot too to catch what you expect. After this, Takeshita gets back in the ring, and I mean, when the chemistry and the sequences, the crowd is losing their fucking mind. I've got a friend, Snotty, who went to Double or Nothing, that lucky bastard, and he got to see this match live, literally biblical. And he said, yeah, as soon as Takeshita, like the atmosphere was insane. Best pay-per-view he said he's ever been to, and he's been to some bangers. And Takeshita and Okada's chemistry, Takeshita going for the running knees, the lands of Blue Thunder bomb, obviously insane. And Okada's kind of fight back, and it doesn't work. And there's a point where Okada's like, they're doing the standoff again, where they're trying to hit. And Takeshita's just like, Takeshita's like, he gets dropped by one, but then he starts punching him, like, ah! And then Okada does it again, hits him, and he just goes numb and sells him, and then Takeshita just goes, fuck off, hits him, and Okada's rocked, and that's basically towards the end. The bit that I think is the crowning moment of this match, that entire sequence, is Okada and Takeshita. Okada's, oh my god, it's so good. Takeshita goes for a slide pin, and Okada kicks out, and then basically after that it becomes just this insane Osprey-esque insane sequence where Takeshita and Okada back and forth, running knees, setting up Rainmakers. Okada, the big boots from Takeshita here are great. He blocks the Rainmaker with the arm. The way he consistently starts blocking the Rainmaker is the instant great story in the match. It's so good where he's getting hit by it, then he eventually starts blocking it, and then, as I want to say, Okada gets hit with Takeshita. So Okada goes for the Rainmaker. Takeshita blocks it with the boot. Then Okada somehow gets it upset again. And then fucking Takeshita hits him with a Rainmaker as a reversal to the Rainmaker. This is where the crowd just goes, oh my god, to another fucking level. When I saw this live, I was losing my fucking shit. Oh my god, hits Okada with a Rainmaker. Okada, and then he goes for the running knee. The blah! As that. Okada hits the drop kick. Oh my god, it's just fucking peak. It's peak. It's one of the closest to a perfect wrestling matches I've seen in the modern era. It is incredible. Oh my god. And that's not even talking about the dive. The dive to Takeshita just proves how good he is. He goes for a dive off the top table early on. Okada has the knees up. That looked fucking brutal. The amount of slams they're doing to each other. Oh my god. The match is fucking insane. It really is. All of this is under 20 minutes. What the fuck? Oh my god. So as soon as Okada gets hit with the Rainmaker, that's when it starts to just go. Takeshita's going, and everyone can feel it. Okada stands up and he starts trying to do the hits to Takeshita. And then Takeshita just looks at him, no, and just hits him with one. Sets up the Blue Thunder Bomb. Bang! 1, 2, 3. Crowd erupts. Takeshita's in tears. Oh my god. It is one of the best matches in the last 5 years. And that is not an insane statement. It really isn't. I do not care. I don't want to know who disagrees. I put this on my story when I was watching it live. Match of the fucking decade. It's really fucking going to be up there. This is, like I said, this is the best match. This is the best pay-per-view people have seen in years. And again, other AEW events exist. For me, Revolution 24 was up there. This is up there too. I think this exceeds that, and it's tight. That's very tight for me. And for that to happen, and this is the crown and jewel of that card, it's gonna go down in infamy as one of the best matches. It's one of the best examples of how good one of the perfect examples of why you should love Konouske Takeshita. It just reminds you how good Okada is. Everything about it is just, it's close to perfect. It really is, and I adore it. I adore it. I really do. You can tell. And I got the ending. Ending after it, like Takeshita's got the belt, and Okada's standing there with Callis. Mark Davis and Rocky Romero are there. I think it's Mark Davis. I forget who it is. And they come out and they're clearly fronting each other. And then Kyle Fletcher returns, pro Takeshita. Takeshita looks happy. The rest of the Don Callis family won up. Clearly Takeshita and the Don Callis family are done. And Kyle Fletcher does the unthinkable. Betrays Konouske Takeshita. Pro Takeshita is dead. Pro Okada exists. This is... Oh my god, as someone who's been, you can clearly tell, I watch AEW week by week. I think I'm talking about AEW at least once a day, right? It's insane. And this has been the biggest story since Hangman Swerve for me that I've been intrigued by a mile. And it did, towards World End last year, that felt like the right boiling point for have Takeshita win the C2. That would be the moment. And, and they didn't do it. They had Moxley win, and it worked. I love the Moxley C2 win and stuff. I obviously do, but Jesus, that felt like a wasted opportunity, and I've been critical of that. I've said that from the start, but I think this has been worth the wait massively. The match is an all-timer. I cannot stress that enough. It's an all-timer. You need to watch it. And God, the stuff with Fletcher we saw coming from a mile off, but it still fucking hurts. Just everything about it is just, it's perfect. I don't like saying that about a lot of things, but it's everything. They could not have executed this better to me. They couldn't have. Everything about it was perfect. It's the reason, in my opinion, it's one of the main reasons Double or Nothing is insane. Because the problem is with this match, Athena and Mina Shirakawa had a great match after this. I was checked out. This match is that fucking insane. You're watching the next match, and debatably the match after it, Swerve Bandito, like, fucking, how can you get over that? It's insane. It's one of the most, as someone who's invested emotionally, invested time, everything about it, big fan of both talents, everything about it, it is a dream. It's a dream. It's the match people expected from a Takeshita and Okada match, from the original World's End match. It's just, there's weird. I'm struggling to describe how much I adore this match. It's gonna be one of my favorites of all time. It really is. I love Takeshita in this. I love Okada in this. Okada needs to get the credit for how well he sells this shit, by the way. That roll-up pin and the shocked expression Okada gives, it sells it all. It's the constant slipping of the mask of the cockiness, even though we've seen Okada bites, swearing, completely playing into Takeshita's game. And then, oh my god, and then even in the match starting off with the cocky covers and then being in the point where he's still trying to, and he clearly still won't respect Takeshita's alter ego, but he has to. Oh, it's ingenious. It's absolutely ingenious. It's an example of a great Japanese wrestling, obviously. It's an example of why AEW just does this shit better than anyone else. It's an example of why Okada and Takeshita are best of all time. It's just ingenious. There's nothing else I can say. Any positive adjective you can use, it is valid. You need anyone, I don't care. If any match I've ever talked about on a match ramble, if you ever listen to any of them, I swear you have to watch this. You have to. It's a gift. It's a gift from the pro wrestling gods. It really fucking is. And if you don't watch it, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. It is the all-timerable. It's one of the best matches in the last year. Obviously, it's probably going to be match of the year. Shock. But oh my god, please, if you listen to anything I say, probably not, watch the match. It is incredible. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Okada and Takeshita's international belt match on AEW Double or Nothing. The classic that it is. Let me know what you think. This is easily match of the tournament. Let me know what your favourite part of it is. Let me know everything you need to, everything you think about it, because I adore this. I adore this match, and it is the definition of a modern classic.